last 48 hours, BJP and TMC sparred over a series of issues, be it the attack on NI in East Midnapore in Bengal or the violence faced by BJP MP Locket Chatterjee or Mamata Banerjee's controversial comment on Ram Navami. But things escalated dramatically when the political fight reached the national capital. We're playing out visuals on your screen of the 10-member delegation of TMC that announced a dharna outside the ED office and what transpired. After they met a full bench of the poll panel in the afternoon, TMC's demand was change of guard in central agencies like ED, NI, CBI and Income Tax Department. TMC further claimed they were leading a peaceful dharna when the Delhi police swooped in and detained them. All this after police repeatedly requested them to stop the dharna and move away.
So at 4:30, we met the EC. At 5 o'clock, we sat at a peaceful protest. At 5:45, we were at 5:45. We were sitting in peaceful protest. Uske baad, they took us and told us they're bringing us to this police station, which is Mandir Marg. But instead of Mandir Marg police station, they brought us here and didn't stop. And they took us, we don't know where. Then after we protested, we are 10 of us here. After we protested, for about 1.5 hours, they drove us around Delhi. And now they brought us to the Mandir Marg police station. So this is complete murder of democracy.
You heard Derek O'Brien saying this is a murder of democracy. TMC MPs Derek O'Brien, Dola Sen, Saket Gokhale, Shantanu Sen and Sagarika Ghosh, in fact, were amongst those who were leading the protest. They raised slogans like Modi Shahi Nahi Chalegi and BJP Hatao Desh Bachao. Take a look at how the drama unfolded.
मोदी शाही नहीं चलेगी, ये दादागिरी नहीं चलेगी, मोदी शाही नहीं चलेगी, ये हिटलर शाही नहीं चलेगी, मोदी शाही नहीं चलेगी, हिटलर शाही नहीं चलेगी।
10 TMC MPs expressed their anger, calling it a peaceful protest. TMC accused BJP of playing old tactics against the opposition. The TMC further alleged that it was an unlawful detention on centre's orders. Let's listen into some reactions.
We, the 10 MPs and ex-MPs of the Trinamool Congress, were engaging in a peaceful protest outside the Election Commission to demand the removal of the heads of CBI, IT, NIA and ED. We were picked up forcefully by the police. We were dragged on the ground. Some of us fell down. Ms. Dola Sen has had leg injury. She was pushed around. We have now been kept in the bus here in front of Mandir Marg police station, and the cops are telling us that they will take us to another police station. We don't know what the plan is. We are waiting here in the bus.
We have Mohit Bhatt joining us in the broadcast with more details. Mohit, the delegation that was present outside the ED office, in fact, after meeting the entire panel of the Election Commission officials, said that they demand a change of guard. They are also claiming their dharna was peaceful. Delhi police kept asking them to move on. They did not, after which they were detained. And the allegations continue that they were drove around the national capital, then they were taken to Mandir Marg. Also claim that the dharna is going to continue today as well.
Well, Swati, you see, it all started evening yesterday when the Election Commission, the delegation of Trinamool Congress leader went to the Election Commission with specific demands, and when they addressed the media, they stated that they want change in the guard of the intelligence agencies, because these intelligence agencies and these investigative agencies like IT, CBI, ED, they are being misused by the central government against the political opponent. Now, after that, we saw that how the TMC leaders sat outside Election Commission and then they were brought over here at Mandir Marg police station. So these are the visuals from Mandir Marg police station. You can see Dola Sen, you can see Derek O'Brien and other TMC leaders who are sitting over here. What they basically say is that the democracy is being muzzled. They say that police has misbehaved with them. They were taken into the bus. They were driven. The bus drove around for around 30 minutes, and then they were brought here at police station Mandir Marg. And now what we are being also told is that this dharna by the TMC leaders will continue. And yesterday they were sitting outside the Election Commission office while the BJP said that these are the theatrics, these are the tactics by the TMC to put pressure on the Election Commission. And TMC has been saying this, that the Election Commission should act in a neutral manner. They only listen to the complaints of the BJP. This is what the TMC has been alleging, and not just the TMC but other opposition parties too. So now we have our TMC delegation sitting inside Parliament Street Police Station. We still don't know that when exactly they will be coming out, how long.
The investigating agencies are a branch office of the BJP. Let's listen to what Dola Sen said. Mohit, stay on with us.
सच्ची में कि मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, तो वो जो जी चाहे कर सकते, इसीलिए अभी तो इलेक्शन कमीशन का जुरिस्डिक्शन में हम सब है, मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट चल रहा है, फिर भी उन लोगों का मन मर्जी, मोदी बाबू और अमित शाह का मन मर्जी, बीजेपी का मन मर्जी, एनआईए, सीबीआई, ईडी और इनकम टैक्स चल रहा है और सब अपोजिशन को डिस्टर्ब कर रहा है ताकि वो ढंग से शांति से इलेक्शन ना लड़ सके. हम
All right, let's open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by Shatrupa, BJP spokesperson. We have Arka Kumar Nag, lawyer and political analyst. Shatrupa, how do you respond to this misuse of central agencies only against the opposition? TMC, this delegation of the TMC is demanding a change of guard. They are asking that all 4 chiefs of the central agencies be changed because they are nothing but a branch of the BJP.
Swati, this entire hypothesis that they have come up with is nothing but a drama and a series of lies to take the focus away from what is actually happening in West Bengal. As far as the different agencies are concerned, this is not the first time. I've been hearing this entire sob story from, I think, 2021, from the time we went in for Vidhan Sabha elections. And, they are against 3 governors, they're against the Election Commission, they're against CBI, ED, whoever. I mean, Dola has already mentioned the whole lot of them. But the point here is, if you look at each situation, even if I forego the rest of them, as of now, we're talking about the NIA, which has finally irked them. This issue is about an explosion which has happened, I'm sorry, I'm probably repeating, which has happened in a Trinamool Karyakarta's house, which Trinamool is dismissing as a firecracker.
But Shatrupa, let me quickly ask you a follow-up question. Why is it that the agencies are only landing on doors of the opposition leaders? Why is it that only the leaders of the opposition are being put behind bars?
No, that is a perception. Modi ji has made it very clear that he is not going to allow any kind of corruption anywhere. So wherever these agencies are getting a whiff of any kind of corruption, they're landing.
So all the corruption is happening in the opposition camp. Mr. Nag, respond.
Well, you are right, Swati. All the corruption is happening in the opposition's camp. That is the new criminal law the BJP is trying to bring in India. And that is the only aim and the only way the BJP can perhaps sustain their power in the greatest democracy of the largest democracy of the world. But let me be very clear, at the fall of the hat, when the opposition leaders in Bengal complain about the DGP, the DGP is changed thrice in a span of 72 hours. And when the opposition parties nationwide is making complaints that, that the ED and the CBI and the Income Tax Department or the NIA is crossing the bounds and the lines during the MCC
but Mr. Nag, just because the corruption allegation is against a leader of the opposition, parties, should the agencies not act against those leaders because elections are nearing, because they are from the opposition parties, and they should be under some kind of fear or pressure to not act against them?
Let us take up the present case at hand. Let us take up the present case at hand. This thing, the incident took place in December 2022. Thereafter, the FSLs were being called in. The FSL report came up in April 2023. There was the case was transferred to the NIA in April 2023. In October 2023, the state government intimated the court that even after the matters were forwarded to the NIA in April 2023, there was no steps taken. Okay. Again, when in April 2024, the matter came up before the court,
okay,
the court
but you're conveniently not citing court arguments in cases like Liquorgate, where there have been very, very serious observations. Yes, where there have been serious observations observations. Quick rebuttal from Shatrupa before we wrap up.
You know, what Orko is saying is right, that the NIA was entrusted this a year back, and they've spent almost more than a year, not even almost a year,
Nothing.
to call these people. They're calling, and they don't bother to come. So what do you think the NIA is going to do? They're obviously going to go and arrest. I mean, after all, the Trinamool, they should be more concerned. It is their Karyakarta's house, their Karyakartas are being picked up. No, they are more concerned about the fact that, you know, there's absolutely...
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Nag and Shatrupa. The opposition claims agencies are being misused. The centre says agencies are only following the procedure, acting as per law. Thank you very much for joining us.